so good to sit down. That didn't feel right. Okay. Whew. I wish I were exaggerating right now. Guys, I am due any day. Well, not any day. I'm technically due next week, next Thursday. It's Wednesday. So I have a little over a week till my due date, although those are obviously never very super accurate. I feel like I could go at any time. Last Thursday night, I felt like, okay, this is it. I'm going into labor 2 weeks early. Like, this is like half the night. Thankfully, I didn't. I wanted to make it till at least 39 weeks. And so tomorrow I'll be 39 weeks. But gosh, ever since then, like this whole week, I know the baby is dropped. Oh, my neighbor is cutting his tree down right now. Anyway, and I'm just like waddling, having contractions. Like, I'm like, is she coming or what? Because I haven't really had this before. Like, the only time I ever had this with my other ones was when, like a day before they came into the world. So I'm still trying to carry on business as usual, but goodness gracious, it is difficult to walk. My daughter is like, Mom, the other day, you're waddling. I'm like, I know, this is the only way I can walk. But I just wanted to kind of capture this day. I've been meaning to get like kind of a summer kind of day in the life. This isn't really going to be a day in the life. This is just going to be kind of like sharing some last minute stuff. But I just wanted to capture that kind of like before the baby comes, and just honestly for some of my own memories and just kind of what our day looks like, what typical day in the summer looks like. So it's already noon. We've already had breakfast. I've had lunch. My one daughter's had lunch. The other two are getting some lunch right now. We've kind of done some chores and stuff this morning. I'll kind of share what generally the days look like, and then we're gonna run some errands in a little bit.
Go. I'm cheering for Lola. Go, Lola, go. Go, Lola, go. Hurry, hurry. Yay, you can do it, Lola. You can do it. You can do it.
A sandwich eating competition?
Uh-huh. Go,
Don't
Lola,
choke.
Go, Lola, go. Go, go, go.
I briefly shared this talking about like my summer plan video, and this is not just going to be for the summer. This I plan on keeping all the time. And the reason I made this is because I was tired of like, okay, let's do chores. And then the kids would look at me and say, okay, what should I do today? And I have to think off the top of my head. So this just takes the guesswork out of it. And so I made this one on Canva and this one as well. So I don't stick to this religiously. Like, this is just give us a day. Like, if we're home or if we need to run errands or something like that, we usually do it in this time. But this just gives us a little bit of structure to our day. So that's kind of how it looks. Did we follow this today? No. Did we follow it yesterday? No, because we went to the dollar movies. So like I said, I don't like adhere to this like a militant person, but this just kind of gives us an idea of what the day is looking like. Who won?
Win.
You won?
From
Lola, no, not with your mouth full like that. I picked this up from the library. I don't know what made me decide to check it out. We already have history settled for next year, very much so. But I know that this is it's like written differently. It's written, if you read the Tuttle Twins, which we haven't, we're going to this summer. It's written from their the perspective of the little twins. So I started reading a little bit of it last night, but it looks good. And I'm like, don't do this to yourself, Lauren. Don't add anything else to your plate. But I don't know, this looks good. So I don't think we'll do it next year, but I kind of want to read this and do it at some point. I don't know. And the girls are playing outside. They have a little imaginary like summer camp life where they pretend they're at summer camp, which is fine. And I love seeing how they use their imagination. So like every little activity they do is a club. So like the other day they were all down here coloring. They're like, it's art club. And then they were riding their bikes earlier today. It's bike club. And then they were doing weaving during their quiet time. It's weaving club. And so now they're out there doing karate club. They're doing karate out there, which they've never done. So I have a feeling this might not end well, but they're having fun. They're using their imaginations. I will say it's not perfect. My children fight and argue just like everybody else. We've had those things happen just today. Of course, I'm not like capturing that on film to show to everybody, but it happens, just trust me. So we'll see how that goes with the clubs and the summer camps. We have all of that, but for now they're playing well. Talk about last minute. This finally just came. I just ordered this and it just came yesterday. So we got the car seat. My husband put it all together, and then the stroller. This one's cool because it has like, this part is, it lays down as a bassinet for when they're really, really little. And then when they're bigger, more like a toddler, then it sits up, or you can attach the car seat. So I thought that was nice if we're going to be somewhere for a while, like somewhere for a longer period of time, we can lay her down instead of having her sleep in this thing. We can have her lay down in the bassinet type thing. So that's finally there. Oh, all right. These contractions are like here for it. They're here for it. We're gonna head out now. This is one of our last, not a hurrah. It's just an errand. I have to take things very slowly. I don't know how much we'll get done. I just have to, I want to go and get a little newborn coming home outfit. I have newborn stuff, but I'm like, I want to get like a special little outfit for her to come home with. I did that with all the other girls. So we're going to do that. And then we have some gift cards to spend. So we're going to do that as well. We'll see how long I can last because I have to walk at a little old lady snail pace right now. Then in other news, we just became official minivan owners. I have not even driven this car yet.
We're driving in the van. We're driving in the van. Wow.
They're excited. Very excited. I think the excitement of the van skips a generation. Got to say goodbye to the faithful Flex. We've had her for 8 years now, but it's time to move on.
Lexi, you left Zelda in here. Zelda's gonna get the show.
Okay.
The good time.
I don't know how to work this stuff.
The air conditioning, is this up?
Yes.
No, that's to turn up the heat. I need to show her the controls, so can you?
Yes. Okay, so what do I do? Hold on. I've never had one of these fancy things. What do I do? Just turn it on?
Yeah.
What are we listening to?
Woo. Keep it on.
Oh, we've been rickrolled. I'm already liking it. It passes the giant cup test. Fits it. That's lovely because I can't tell you how many times they've spilled in my other car. What do we think so far, girls?
Good.
So how we came across this, and I kind of
of
shared a little bit in my recent pregnancy Q&A video.
Okay, try to do it.
Me and my husband have been like, no, we've always had an SUV, and it fits, and it could fit this one, like for our fourth. It's a 7-passenger, but it's just, we needed to, it's just time. He was like nervous about, he was like, I just want you guys to feel safe and stuff. And so it was a Suburban or he was like dead set against a van, but slowly and gradually we were like, bottom line, it came down to price or pride. And price is taken over right now. So we came upon a van, and I really never thought he would go for it. And I was the one who like kind of saw this online, and I really thought once we got to see it, he'd be like, no, no, no. But he actually changed it. He's like, no, this is nice and great, and it runs nice. And so anyway, that's how we came across it. I don't know, you know, everyone says, oh, you'll love a van. I've had, you know, I grew up in vans like since I can remember. My parents had probably 5 or 6 of them. I learned to drive in a van, so I'm very familiar with them. And they're fine. If you love your van, that's fine. I'm sure this will be lovely and nice. It's not probably my ideal, but we're just thankful to God that He provides. So that's more important. And not having a gigantic car payment for something that I want that just doesn't make sense. Something, you know, I'd rather feed my kids and let them do some of their activities than have a gigantic car payment. So that's honestly the reason. But yeah, I think it's nice so far. You girls?
Yeah.
I've never seen a dress come with a basket before.
Jacket.
Basket. Back from our errands. It was a success for the most part. We got a cute little, adorable little outfit. And then the girls had some gift cards and they wanted to spend them, but they couldn't really find anything. So they didn't end up using their gift cards. But goodness, by the second store, I was just like, all right, girls, let's hurry, let's go. So we got our stuff and came home. It is now, it's like 2:30, so the girls are gonna have a little bit of quiet time. They usually just like read, play quietly. It's just time for everybody to like rest and calm down a little bit for the day. I'm gonna take some time to do that as well, and then figure out dinner and stuff. They already did this morning, like I said, their chores. They did some math homework and their languages, not math homework, but math lessons and their languages. So they did a little bit of their schoolwork, and then we were able to have some fun this afternoon. And so yeah, it's definitely time. I'm like, whew, that wore me out just going out for an hour and a half. Oh, and I do like the van. Drives nice, it's smooth, and it's very comfortable. It's got like nice seats, so far so good. And like I said, I was joking because I was like, I think the minivan skips a generation, because like our people are, you know, my age, their parents, we grew up with minivans, and so I know a lot of people my age love them, but I think a lot of them like SUVs as well. And so I was laughing, like, my girls are like, oh, let's get a mini, like they're excited and ecstatic for it. So I recently shared on Instagram our bad luck that we were having with stick vacs. I've wanted one for a long time down here. We finally, long story short, settled on this one. It's our third one. We had to return the other two. It's a Shark cordless. It's from Costco right now. It's actually on sale at this time. It's so cute. It folds over and it's so far so good. It actually, I just wanted something that could do all the downstairs at once. So it does our dining room, our living room, there's the dogs and some laundry, our family room and kitchen. So far so good. I'm liking it. I like Shark vacuums. I think they're really good. We've always had good experience with them, minus the one that we just had to return.
Feels good, Lisa.
I'm gonna sit on your butt. That's the least breakable part that I can sit on.
Okay.
Then again, I could break your tailbone. I could break your butt cheek muscles.
I mean, I like the frozen fruit, just not the strawberries, because they're always so big and I have to like move them around in my mouth.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that took forever to bake. Oh my gosh, I didn't think it would take that long. It took so long. So we just ate. My husband is, he's actually hasn't eaten. He left a while ago. He has like a meeting Bible study thing every Wednesday. And then my girls, when they don't go to Awana in this summer on Wednesday, there still is like a summer program for them to go to. So I'm gonna drop them off. And then I actually get like an hour and a half to myself, sometimes 2 hours. And it's lovely on Wednesday nights. It's like, hi, the house to myself, and it's glorious. So I'm gonna finish up these dishes real quick, and then I will probably get some work done, maybe watch a TV show. I don't know. It's just nice to have some quietness in the house and to have the house to myself. So anyway, I'm gonna enjoy it while I can, because then in a few weeks, a week or less, I don't know, the baby will be here, and it'll just be me and her. And so anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little seeing like what a typical day is for us. They all look different in the summer, but generally that's how our days go when we're home. So hopefully you did like this video. If so, I would love if you give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you so much for being here. Truly, I do. And I hope you have a good one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.